What's up, everybody? It's your friend Alchemix, and I'm here today to do something that I hope will help make my life easier and the lives of a lot of other people easier. A lot of you know I come from the Northwest. I'm a self-proclaimed ambassador to Seattle and this beautiful area. This is a very typical gray day for Seattle, and this is what we're about to get 8 more months of here, so that's awesome. A lot of you guys know that I'm a working DJ here in Seattle. A lot of you don't know that I'm an ASC certified master technician. That was my kind of original career, and I still work part-time inspecting vehicles for Uber. And here in Seattle we have a safety inspection that has to be performed annually every year for everybody that wants to drive their vehicle professionally for Lyft or Uber or any ride-share program like that. So today I was just going to go over how you pass a safety inspection, and I'm going to be using the only vehicle I own that would actually qualify. This is my 2014 Jeep Patriot. You have to be able to carry at least 4 passengers. That means you have to have a seat and a buckle for at least 4 to qualify for Uber X, and your car cannot be older than 10 years old here in Seattle in order to qualify. So basically it's a very simple inspection. The process is I'm looking to see if every piece of safety equipment that was on your vehicle from the factory is still there and operating like it should, and as long as that's how it is, you're gonna pass. I'm gonna start off right here by starting your car. This is called a bulb check. Every light bulb on your dash should light up. And then when I start the car, they should go out. You'll notice on mine, I'll check out the e-brake for you. I have a little blinking light down there. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't see it too well. That's my TPMS light. I traded the vehicle, or the tires on this vehicle, from a Mustang, and although they have sensors, apparently they don't read mine, so that light is on. I would fail right there for that, and it's a good thing I don't want to drive people. So but in order to drive people, you can't have your tire pressure light on, you can't have any check engine lights, not your ABS, your anti-lock brake system light, your airbag light cannot be on. Anything that's telling me here, and these are all basically indicators of systems checking constantly, that one of your safety protocols isn't working, that's an instant fail, and it needs to be taken care of before you come in to see us. We're going to go around, we're going to buckle every seat belt, we're going to check to make sure that the fan blows nice and strong on your windshield so that you can defrost that in the winter. It gets nice and cold and foggy here, so you need to have that working well. We're going to make sure your e-brake, it's nice and tight, and it needs to hold the car still in drive or reverse. It shouldn't be rolling around. Your e-brake has to be there. We're going to check all the seat belt buckles in the back. The most common issue I see there is a dog might have been left in the car and chewed up your seatbelt or something. If there's any cuts or frays in the belt itself, that's a fail. If there's any reason that it won't lock into the receiver and stay there or unlock, that's also a fail. Every window has to go up and down from every switch, the driver's side switch and the passenger individual switches themselves. If the regulator or the switch is burnt out, that's a fail. You got to fix that. I'm going to show you a few other of the most common, obvious things I see all the time. You're going to have decent, equal tread across your tires, pretty much standard stuff. 2/32 of an inch is considered unsafe, and that would be a fail. I don't know how well you can see this, but this is probably the most common thing I see people fail for. There's a bulb that's designed to show from the side of the car called a side marker. It's sometimes separate, sometimes it's built into your turn signal, sometimes it's built into your headlight. But it's just a little bulb that's designed so at night people can still see you from the side of the vehicle. Headlights face forward, taillights face back. Side markers, there's one on each corner of the car, and it's there to make so at night nobody will just plow into you from the side because they can't see you. They go out all the time, and that's probably the number one reason I have to fail people, is just because they have a side marker light out, usually in the front or the back. Your headlights have to work high and low beam. Your horn has to be nice and loud and audible. Seattle is very picky. No cracks in your windshield longer than 1 inch. Get them repaired while they're rock chips so they don't spread, and you're in the clear. Your windshield wiper blades can't be flopping off the rubber or anything when they get really worn out. All your door handles have to work from the inside and the outside, so don't put on your child's safety locks or anything like that. This third brake light up here needs to work as well as the two on the sides. This is another super common fail I see from people. Let me go turn on the headlights real quick. In fact, I might fail this, which is crazy. I had no idea. My license plate lights right here. The most common problem I see is 1 or 2 license plate lights out. There's little lights right here above your license plate. They're always cheap and easy, pretty easy to reach and replace, and it looks like mine as well are burnt out. And this is a 2014. It's only 3 years old, so a lot of people they're surprised they didn't know about any of these, and I understand. But again, like it's part of your car. You know, you want to be informed, and as a professional driver, you should be doing these little checks regularly in order to make sure that your vehicle is safe to drive people. This is where my spare tire would be. The jack handle, the tool, everything that you need to change your spare, it should be there. If you're missing it, the cheap and easy workaround is they sell a can of Fix-A-Flat that you just, it looks like an aerosol can, and it has a little tube you attach to your tire valve here. Then you spray in some crazy stuff that's supposed to seal it up. If you have that just kept in your car somewhere, that's a pass. So that's the cheap and easy fix if your spare is worn out, missing, or you're missing some tools. The other one is having run-flat tires, but that's pretty rare. What I see a lot is people with BMWs or nicer cars that came with run-flat tires. That means they didn't have a spare tire originally, and they can pass as long as they still have their run-flat tires. However, a lot of people change them for cheaper tires that aren't run-flat, and then they end up failing because they don't have a spare and they don't have run-flat tires. So again, just buy that can of Fix-A-Flat. That's the easy way to do it. In this car, I wanted more cargo space, so I put the spare tire and the tools up on the roof. For the most part, like steering and suspension, I'm going to do a quick little drive, and if I hear anything that sounds funny, I'm going to lift it up and check it really closely and make sure that I figure out what's going on. And you might have to repair a tie rod end or a ball joint or something like this. This is all just common parts that do wear out, and you're going to sometimes have to fix. You may need a few tires or whatever like that. Please understand, like, I'm here trying my best to help everybody pass as quickly and easily as possible, and I have to try and balance that throughout my work day. So never assume that I'm trying to be rude or singling you out. I don't do that. I actually do my best if I can, and I have a light bulb on me, I'll try and just pop it in for you. We're not even allowed to inspect the cars until you have Washington State plates and registration. You can have temporary registration if it's the brand new vehicle you just bought in state, but if you're still registered out of state and your license is out of state, we can't inspect it unless you're active military. Other than that, it's really not that hard. If you're the kind of person who actually pays attention and tries to take care of your car, chances are you're going to pass easy. If you're the kind of person that is honest and knows you neglect your car, you know, like, don't be surprised if there's a few little things. And the older your car is too, I know on an 07 or an 08 with almost 200,000 miles, it's a lot more likely you're going to have more worn out parts. And that's just part of how driving is. So please understand, like, I'll be honest with you, if it's an 07 and it's about to be ineligible in a few months and there's a couple $1,000s worth of repairs that need to be made, I'll tell you, hey, it might be smarter to invest in a new vehicle than necessarily trying to repair this one. So that is basically what you need to pass an Uber safety inspection. I see so many people come in and their car is real nice and clean inside. I can tell they just spent $200 on a detail, and they were so worried they were going to fail because their car was dirty. But then they have check engine lights and light bulbs out everywhere and stuff like that. Like, so please try and understand. I'm not really looking at the cleanliness of your vehicle at all. The system is designed to let people rate you out if they don't like your vehicle. I'm here to make sure it's safe to drive people, that's it. And I try my best to keep it quick and easy and clear for everybody. We do get busy sometimes, and it's not as easy for me to go around with each individual and show each piece that needs to be repaired. But I do try my best if you need clarification or anything like that to help you out there. So anyway, guys, hope this helps. Hope to see a lot of people more prepared when they show up for the inspection, and hopefully we can get you in and out quick and easy and on the road making money. Take it easy, guys. Love you. Hope that you guys have a good experience if you drive for Uber.